Also attending the World Cycling Champs is Sam Eddy. She's been hand cycling for less than a year, but she's rocketed onto the international scene, winning 4 golds at a competition in Australia.
That result was good enough to qualify for the World Champs.
Sam Eddy has to push hard to keep up with her 6-year-old daughter Brooke out on the farm.
There you go, go and have a poo and come back.
But when she's out on her bike, Sam's queen of the road.
It's freedom, actually. It's probably freedom is the actually easiest thing to do. I mean, you can go to the gym, you can work out, you can keep fit in the gym, but there's nothing like getting out in the outdoors and being able to go where you want to go and the speed with the wind against your face, basically.
Sam only got serious about hand cycling this year. Success came quickly. She came back from the Arafura Games in Darwin, loaded down with medals.
I was really pleased with my average times and how well I felt, and yeah, it was really good. I came home with sort of 4 golds and 2 silvers, so I was wrapped. Yeah.
Sam has always been competitive. Show jumping used to be her sport.
Mummy, would you like some help?
Oh, I think I've got it.
Oh, we slobbered
Get out. Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
But all that changed 2 years ago.
I had a week from hell, really. My main show jumper that I'd been riding broke his leg on the Monday, and he had to be put down. And I picked up this new horse on the Tuesday, and I was just riding up to the end of our road and back just to walk him out. Got to the end of the road, and the vehicle stopped me and asked me direction. Something frightened him, and he reared up and came over on top of me. And that was it, really. I fractured dislocated T11 and 12, which is basically my lower back, the top of your thoracics, and I've got movement to just above my hips.
Sam was determined to get home from Burwood in time for Brooke's 5th birthday, just 9 weeks after her accident.
You want your bike on today?
Yes, please. Climb it. At the start off, Craig was trying to do everything for me, and that sort of used to annoy me because I can do it and I want to do it. And we slowly worked out what I can do and what I couldn't do, and just worked out how I could do things, because that's what you have to do. You got to do things, but you got to do them differently than what you used to do, and you can't be quite as impulsive, because that's my hardest thing, because I am quite impulsive and I have to learn to step back and get a bit more organised.
She wanted to get back into life's fast lane.
Have a good day at school. Bye. See ya.
Don't forget your seatbelt.
When I was down at Burwood, they had a couple of hand cycles there, and I ended up having a ride on one of theirs and thought, oh, this is me. I've got to have one of these.
Hi there.
Hey, Mishy.
You got Brooke off to school okay?
Yeah, no problems.
Sam has to be in top shape for the World Championships in France. She trains with Michelle Lawrenson, who was, until recently, tandem cycling pilot for blind cyclist Jane Parsons.
We usually do about 1 to 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. We come down here and we have a range of, we do distance stuff and we do speed stuff and hill stuff, just to basically work everything up.
Michelle is a tough taskmaster.
My role is chief motivator, really. I tell her to get out of bed and come training, and it's good for me too. It keeps me fit.
Sam's amazed how quickly her international cycling career has taken off.
I was thinking of having it like a bike to ride with the family, basically, so I could get out and do family things and yeah, go from there. I got put on to Brian at Southend Cycles and spoke to him about it, and I think he must have picked up my competitive edge and suggested that I get this bike, which was sort of like top of the line then, and introduced me to sort of the other girls, and went from there really, and put the idea of racing in my head.
Before her accident, Sam was a frontline policewoman. She tried a police desk job post-accident, but it all got too much.
I was trying to fit training in around work and family and everything else, and once it got serious and I realised I had international competitions and I needed to get my fitness up there, I just couldn't fit in work around it, so that gave way to training really full time.
Yeah. Spinning your arms a bit more.
Yep.
It's good. Good rhythm.
So far, Sam's best times are world silver medal class, but the test of her speed will be the world champs.
The Europeans are the best in the hand cyclists. The world champ is German, and she's just amazing. So it's going to be really, really, really tough competition.
And
and power down through that corner, even when
can't,
you're
I'm
going
on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
She also needs to impress the Kiwi Paralympics Committee and earn a place in the team for Beijing.
Awesome.
September 2008 is the Paralympics, and that's where I've got my sights set on, so hopefully I'll get there. It will again boil down to slots that are available. If I don't make Beijing next year, I'll be looking at 2012 as a definite to try and get to London.
Sam's had to order a new bike.
Racing over in Darwin brought it to a head that this isn't going to be competitive when I get to the European circuit.
A bike's $8,000, add in travel costs, and she'll need $20,000 to fund 12 months racing.
It's a lot of money to get there, and we can't afford to do it on our own. Like, I've just got my new race wheels, and I mean, they're $3,500 just like that.
Her love of horses hasn't waned, but she's not sure if she wants to ride again.
I could probably quite easily ride, but because I'm sort of so competitive, the idea of flapping around on a horse and not being able to do it properly just doesn't appeal. So yeah. I looked at it this way, my legs don't work now, but life is still ahead of me. I've still got all my upper body, I've got my hands, I've got my family, I'm alive, and so I can still live life. So really you just need to get on with it and do it.